Hello everyone and welcome back to In the Greenhouse, the behind the scenes series here with Seri as we talk about our different adventures through our different Let's Play series and a little bit about my personal life or your personal lives. It's just a really fun way where we can come in and enjoy the beauty of the flowers that we're growing in this little greenhouse while we answer some of the questions that you guys have left me. And today we have some really fun questions and some really exciting things to show you in the greenhouse. As you can see, we're rolling in the money. Look at that, $10,000. I don't think I have ever made so much money in this game before. And our little roses are doing fantastic. I mean, look at them. Oh, they're just so beautiful. All right, let's see. Ooh, a dragonfly, a dragonfly. Gotcha. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've actually been saving up some money. Let's see, let's pollinate that one and this one. And then let's sell these guys. But I have been waiting and saving up some money so that we can buy some of the rare seeds and see what they turn into together. Oh no, I cut off a little bud. I'm so sorry, little bud. Here. Oh no, it's too late. I cut off one of the little buds on the cactus. It's so sad. All right, there we go. Maybe we need better pruning shears. We can actually afford better pruning shears now. Look at that. Ta-da! Razor sharp pruning shears, just like that. Oh, that's so nice. And look at this seed. There's just some really cool looking seeds. So I was waiting for you guys so that we could buy those two really exotic extinct seeds. How fun is that, buying extinct seeds? Oh, so fun. All right, now let's tuck you there. Ooh, 104 just right off the bat, huh? And 107 right off the bat. So we're going to have to see what those guys grow up into. That's going to be really fun, keeping an eye out on them. But while they grow, we're gonna pop over here into the nursery. Ooh, actually, let's buy the fountain for the nursery. Yay! I've been wanting to do that for forever. Look at how perked up this is looking. That fountain really changes everything. So now we're gonna sit here and see if anyone buys our flowers while I answer some of the questions that you guys have left, which are pretty fun ones today. They're really about the games that I enjoy Let's Playing. And Trinity asked, are there any games you considered Let's Playing but changed your mind about in the end? And there actually are quite a few. When I first started, it really was just the games that I have a passion and a hobby for, which is Sims, it became Minecraft, it became like Harvest Moon or Rune Factory, the things that I knew that I could be passionate about because I love watching people who are passionate and actually enjoying what they're doing. It can be fun now and then to watch someone who's playing a game they don't enjoy make fun of it in a lighthearted way, but I don't like watching games where people play a game just to play a game. I like watching games where they really get into it, where they really enjoy what they do. And one of my rules of thumb have always been, well, produce the content that you would want to watch. So that's why I've mostly stuck to Sims and Minecraft, Zoo Tycoon, 2, things like that. But there are quite a few games that have kind of passed through my radar and I've looked at them and thought about Let's Playing them. Actually, one is a game that I probably will do a Let's Play on once the mods get going, and that's Banished. I think Banished is a really fun game. I've played it on my own. I think it's challenging, but I think it has a lot of room for some more detail to be added to it. I'm one of those people who love the details, who love like the little... Like, I can't wait. I know there's greenhouse mods getting started. I know there's custom crops and custom fruit trees mods that are getting started, so I'm pretty excited about those. Also, look how much money that was. Yes, $400 roses. That's fantastic. So I don't think that I will be doing Banished until more mods come out, but I do enjoy the engine and I enjoy the game in general. I just really want to be able to get into it a little bit deeper, and I know that mods are probably going to help me with that by adding some more variety to the different buildings and different occupations that you can give the villagers. Another one that I've looked into doing that I finally decided, nah, we're not doing it, are the more violent games like Mass Effect. I've been playing and really enjoying Mass Effect with my boyfriend, and I love it. It's got a lot of story, and I'm very, very picky and finicky about the stories that games have, about the stories that really anything has, any form of media, and I'm very picky about it. But I'm really enjoying Mass Effect. We've finished Mass Effect 1 just a couple nights ago, and we've been playing Mass Effect 2 every night. I'm really having fun with it. I've been trying very hard not to get spoiled on everything that happens. And it's just been fun sitting back and letting him play though, and actually sometimes when you spend all day recording video games, it's nice to sit back and watch someone else play, and especially when it's like things where you have to shoot things, and it's just not my cup of tea, you know what I mean? So Mass Effect is also somewhat more violent than the games I normally play. They're definitely not in the same category as Spore, for example. And I just try to steer away from games like that because I don't personally enjoy them that much. If I thought I could tell them their story in a way that did them justice, then I might consider it, but I don't think I can because they're not my thing. So I'm not going to try just to play the game if I don't think that I can do the game justice. So that's why I haven't done any of those. Battle Block Theater, cute game. Again, not my style, and it's got more violent themes and some cussing in it, and that kind of rules it out. Those are the things where I start going, that doesn't really seem to fit the community that I have, that doesn't really fit my gameplay style, so I'm not going to shove it in there just to have it in there. Then there's the flip side of the coin where there's more playful, silly games, like Emily's Delicious Wedding, which is a point-and-click time management game, kind of like this one. Oh, don't fuss at me about everything being expensive, sir. You knew you were coming to the land of $400 roses when you walked in our nursery. Look at that fountain. You think that fountain was paid for with $8 asterias? No. No, not at all. But yeah, like Emily's Delicious Wedding, I loved. It was a really adorable time management cafe game. Lots of mini games. It's probably the Delicious Company probably produces what I think are the best of that genre, and I've been playing that genre since the very first Cafe Rush came out. So yeah, it's been fun. Let's see, and then Gardening Mama is another one that's kind of the same style. It's a DS game, old game. It's kind of the gardening version of Cooking Mama, which is a little more well known and popular. I think it's on the Wii as well. But those games, I just didn't think there was enough story. They were fun, but they're kind of time sinks, and so there's not really anything for people to hold on to. There's no narrative, and I'm really big on there needing to be a narrative in what I do. I don't enjoy watching people just to watch people. Very few people I know have a force of personality strong enough where I will watch anything they do. I like them, but I like to have a story too. So unfortunately, Emily's Delicious Wedding and Gardening Mama, they don't really have a story, and I don't think I have the force of personality yet. Maybe one day I will, but I doubt, like, right now I even am close to even being able to do it. But those games, yeah, I just don't think that people would be interested in the long run. A few maybe, but they don't have enough of a narrative in the story to keep people immersed in the game. And then also, if I could live in any video game, which one would I choose and why? That's a really good question. I think it would definitely be one of the Harvest Moon or Rune Factory series. I'm not even sure exactly which one, but I love the way that the work you put in the Harvest Moon or Rune Factory world usually results in a good amount of reaction. Like, you don't just work and work and work and work for no purpose. How it sometimes can feel like when you're working at a minimum wage job in real life. You just feel like you're spinning on a little wheel, and no matter how much effort you put in, you still get your $7 an hour. So that's one thing. I also love the gardening and the farming aspects of those games, and I love that in real life. I really find that kind of community. The community is what I would love the most, I think. That everyone's friendly, that everyone is kind, that they know one another, that they care about one another, that the village comes together constantly in community events. Those are the kinds of things that I wish I had more of in my life, and that I'm kind of grateful that we seem to be building a little bit here. Very grateful, actually, not kind of. I'm exceptionally grateful for that, because those are the sort of things that I wish I had more of in life. Community and friendly neighbors, and just a sense of tradition and connection with celebrations. I really miss not going to the Heritage Festival like I used to growing up all the time. But I live states away, and even though the Heritage Festival was a small city thing, it was very small, just a few artists and a few people who sold food. It was something that the community did every year, and my family always went to every year, and I loved that. It meant a lot to me. So probably Harvest Moon, Rune Factory, a world like that, where the people meant something to each other, where the problems were never too big, where, you know, you could just relax. You could enjoy building with your own hands a beautiful world and seeing the results of that. So that's definitely what I do. I don't think people are gonna buy this rose. Okay, we're gonna pop over here. Ooh! Look at you, my little fragrant lemon bush. Aren't you being adorable? Let's just trim that little dead thing off. It's a spider. Got it. Alright. And then what we're gonna do as a special treat while I answer the last question are grow those rare plants, because I really want to see what they are. I hate to age our little roses, but I desperately want to see what those rare guys are. So let's see if we can figure that out. Boink! Ooh, that's a whole new leaf type. I've not seen that leaf type before. Alright, come here, little butterfly. And then, they still bud in a very long time. But I did get these seeds. Alright, let's get these actually in the ground. Drat, so I guess we'll have to wait till next time before we can actually see what they are. But hopefully, well, I don't know. Let's see if we can pull this off. Just do a little bit of that, do a little bit of this. Let's see. I could have sworn I pollinated. Aha, there you are. I was like, I could have sworn I pollinated more than one of those fabled lemon bushes. Alright, let's get you over here. Tuck all of my $500 little seeds away, my precious $500 seeds. Sell you. I'm surprised that you haven't. Oh, you have matured. You just have like no flowers. There we go. I had to uncover the flower. People will spend more money and buy it more. Okay, let's just get these coated. Nice, wonderful. There we go. Good. There we go. Ah, my little fabled rose nursery. Very nice. And then the final question for today's episode is, what has been my favorite series so far to Let's Play? And that's actually a really hard question. Probably my favorite series so far has been Minecraft because of how much it's changed my life. I love Sims, but Sims and Zoo Tycoon 2 kind of fall into the same category of it's a love-hate relationship, because just as often as I'm able to get a successful recording, the game crashes on me. So Sims and Zoo Tycoon 2, when they work, they're simple, easy, fast, wonderful to record with, but when they work is like 1 out of every 4 times I wish they were working. And that's probably due to the mods I have. In fact, I know it's due to the mods I have. But I love those 2 series, but they haven't changed and shaped my life the way that Zoo Crafting has. And I think I knew that Zoo Crafting had the potential to do that when I started, and that's why I waited until I knew I had the skills. I had the hardware, the Yeti mic, and my video editor, my Bandicam recorder. I waited until I had all of the correct hardware and software before I started that series because I wanted it to be a big deal. And I did wait until I had Fault Symmetry, actually, who's now on Hermitcraft, which is pretty cool. I waited until she could make me my outro. She's the one who does my outro on the Zoo Crafting series that you guys see so often. She was really great to work with, very kind, very accommodating to doing my little zookeeper outfit. Before that was, I had her commissioned to make that like a month before I even started the series. But Zoo Crafting has been the series that has really helped me get in touch with my goals in life, and that's to educate as many people as I can about the natural world, to ignite that curiosity and that passion. And I know I say that so often, but that's because it's my daily mantra. I wake up and that's what I think about. How can I get the kids curious about this today? How can I make it so that they want to learn about this today? How can I make it so they understand the effects of this on the environment? Those are the sorts of things that I think about every day. I imagine they're what a teacher would think about if they had a classroom. And to me, I kind of feel like I have a casual classroom of thousands of people, and so it's really important that I do my best to try to think about how to keep everyone, the majority as much as possible, engaged, how to make sure that the things I'm saying to them are scientifically accurate to the best of my knowledge and the best of what research I can find, how to correct myself publicly when I find out that I've made a mistake in like saying something about biology and it was like, oh, whoops, that's actually not the way it works. Like when I mixed up my jaguars and cheetahs and which one gets in trees. So Zoo Crafting. Definitely Zoo Crafting is my favorite. I met Calf and Caffers. It has the potential to meet so many of you on a personal basis when we start doing the community events I want to hold. It's going to be really fun. I'm really happy. I'm really looking forward to it. all of the potential. Zoo crafting, because it's an open sandbox world with infinite potential and so many people who love the medium. And the medium of Minecraft is a perfect place I found that I can try to teach people about my goals, the things that are important. And plus I have fun. I have a lot of fun. I have a really fun time. Every time I load into our server, I just feel like I'm coming home. It means so much to me. I feel so excited. I'm like, oh, good. Look at everything. Look at my cows. Look at my chocobo. There's Lily and Tate. Here, I built this like 2 months ago. I've been recording zoo crafting for almost 8 months now. It's only been about 8 months, and it has completely changed my life. I've gone from just making like enough to cover my gas bill, like $60 a month, to being able to with the support, mind you, of my mate, go full time. I could definitely not at this stage, and you never should when you're at this stage ever, in my personal opinion, try to go full-time YouTuber when you're this much of a tiny fish. But I think I've said it before, it's a result that we live in a really tiny mountain town out in the middle of nowhere. And so when I moved up here to live with him, I kind of knew that it would be really hard to find a job, and it's almost impossible to find a job around here that is worth the time that I put into it. So with his support, I was able to go full-time YouTube, and with your guys' support and the views and everything, I was able to do it. And I'm still tiny fish, and I'm still kind of figuring out where to go from here, but that's all because of zoo crafting and the tremendous support behind it. And I think the support's there because of the potential, because we're not just telling stories, we're not just going on adventures, we're not just making awesome builds and meeting new friends, we're also trying to learn and educate and change the world as we go. So definitely zoo crafting, my favorite one. Well, now they're stuck looking at that same rose, it seems. I wonder if there's just like a little piece of dead leaf hidden behind one of those roses, and that's why no one's taking it. But that's pretty exciting. All right, well, I'm gonna get these guys watered and collect the next round of questions to answer, and I will see you guys back here in a bit once these guys have decided to bud and reveal what amazing new plants we have from those extinct seeds. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye!